Yeah, I'm here at Tehachapi Mountain Park on an overnight camping trip. This is the first time I've gone camping, since I was a teenager. We're talking over 40 years ago. And your car in the background. Yeah, got company here. Yeah, I'm here at Tehachapi Mountain Park on an overnight camping trip. This is the first time I've gone camping since I was a teenager. And actually the last time I did go camping, it was out here in Tehachapi. It was over at Bear Valley Springs, where the family used to own property. And we stayed at the campground there. Anyways, I decided to do something a little different. My life's not the most interesting. I'm a bit boring. So I decided to do something, more interesting than just sitting around the house watching YouTube. And it's a really nice looking area. There's a lot of trees here. See, there's my truck. That's what got me here today. I'm just walking around the campsite, taking it in. I decided to get here a little later in the day so I wouldn't be just sitting around. I was going to save the hiking for tomorrow, even though I've hiked these trails multiple times. It's a go-to place for me. Anyways, we'll see how sleeping in my truck for the first time since last time I slept in the back of a truck was we're talking almost 40 years ago. I was sleeping off a night of drinking. I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. But I'm just gonna just take this in, and enjoy the scenery. I got I don't know got probably about an hour and a half or so of sunlight left, and then I'm gonna chill out in the back of my truck. I get pretty good cell service out here, so I'll probably do what I do at home, watching YouTube. Right, and here's my little setup here. Things are kind of I say crushed in here. I don't know. And for the want of a better word, I've got my my 12-volt compressor fridge in here, and got one of my power stations, a smaller one here, and the compressor fridge. It's a good-sized fridge, and it sips power. I'm pretty impressed with it, and I got enough food for the next 2 days. Yeah, so. I don't know, this may become a thing. I'm actually planning on going on an even bigger trip on when I have a next long weekend. Thinking about going up to Mammoth and hiking from Horseshoe Lake over to the Devil's Post Pile. It should be enjoyable, and of course I'm going to film it. It remains to be said whether or not I'm going to film this. Film the hike, because I've filmed it so many times. I'm just a small YouTube channel. I do it as a hobby. Anyways, I do. You notice I struggle for words. I'm not really the best at ad-libbing, and I'm doing my best. Anyways, I'm just gonna put this down and just enjoy the scenery. Talk to you later.